This episode of Warrior Summit Outdoors is brought to you by Burger Family Dealerships. On the last episode of Warrior Summit Outdoors, a bunch of combat veterans were enjoying a Flintlock deer hunt in Laceyville, Pennsylvania. While many were successful, Benghazi hero John TIEGEN was still waiting to bag his first deer ever. On this episode, we'll join John TIEGEN as he continues his pursuit. Also go on a fun veteran pheasant hunt and, importantly, see how the outdoors can help heal the scars of combat. Our adventure continues this week on Warrior Summit Outdoors. A new day of hunting kicked off right, with a delicious breakfast to fuel up the veteran hunters, courtesy of Mindy Picotti and the volunteers at Hunts for Healing. Overnight we had some snow come in, so we threw on layers and headed out again with John TIEGEN to see if the fresh snow would also bring some fresh luck.
Definitely hair.
Yeah.
Oh, so I see there's a road back here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we was running right down through here. Easy running, and it's like they're still covered too.
I think this is. She was standing right here. Got to shoot right through these trees.
Okay. Yep, got a hit, big doe.
Were you waiting for us to push you back this way or what?
What? No, we're just waiting for you guys to come down. Didn't want to go chasing after her. She was hit, couldn't see exactly where, but I mean, she was right here, broadside. There's hair right here.
Cool.
She ran into that field. Are we good to go that way? Or?
Yeah, we're going to have to. It's a hit here.
Right. No, she ran right up here.
I have no idea.
Is it got blood?
No.
No blood yet?
No.
You know right where it went, Ethan?
She was way behind the other two.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I went this way.
What do you think?
Well, I guess I hit her, but hopefully I got her. If I just wean her. She's a good sized one. Yeah, she's a good sized one. Which way are we going?
Good luck keeping up with him.
What's that? Yep.
That's blood.
She's bleeding, just not a lot. Yeah. So she's going down the hill.
You got her! Go!
Oh, yeah.
Come on down, she's down here.
Looks like I shot her in the back end for sure.
Yeah.
Looks like the back end. Leading from that side.
That's a moose. Nice doe.
Oh yeah.
Good deal, man. Congratulations.
You guys have knives, drag ropes, and all that?
You got a knife? I left mine down the truck. They're in my truck at the lodge, but
Hey, I was told I didn't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, Mindy probably told you that. That's your first mistake.
dude, that's a great doe, man. She's a big old doe.
What do you,
Nice job. Told you it was your morning.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad I waited.
Yep, that's a good deer, man. Absolutely.
Picture time.
Heck yeah.
Now we got out here, came out of the third spot that I've been to. Came here Wednesday, came here yesterday, which is Thursday morning, then kind of changed positions this morning, and you know, I had several chances to get some other ones, but they're all like Chihuahuas, like some of the other vets got. You know, they like the little guys. I decided I'd wait and get the big one, and I think I got a pretty good size one. So, yeah, patience is virtue, I guess. So, yeah, awesome. First kill, first big game kill, and it was with the Flintlock. So, pretty awesome.
I was mighty proud of my buddy Tig. Happy to be with him for his first deer ever. Well, we went out this morning and we got one deer, Mr. John TIEGEN. He was able to get one nice big doe, big heavy doe. She was impressive, and now we're going to get her off to the butcher, and we'll wait and see what's going to happen with the other guys this afternoon. Well, this afternoon we're in for a unique treat. Mr. John Picotti, who is the proprietor of Ringneck Ridge Pheasant Preserve, has graciously decided to be able to take us out and the other vets that have gotten deer out on a nice pheasant hunt this afternoon. So we're looking forward to that after lunch, and I think it's going to be great, and hopefully we get some birds. Stick around.
After a successful morning deer hunt, to change things up, we headed out to hunt pheasant in the afternoon. After taking out some pheasant in style, we headed out to a new field to try our hand there. All in all, a heck of a week. Lots of hunting, plenty of laughs, and a whole lot of healing the scars of combat in the great outdoors.
It's a lot of fun. Went and hunted deer. Got my deer the second day, 7:30 in the morning, and she's pretty big. And
She was a moose.
yeah, she's a nice. Hopefully she tastes good. Yeah.
She's got some age to her, so hard to say.
Yeah, they said about 4 years old is what they're thinking, but
Fairly mature, so she'll be.
you know, got her right in the heart and the lung area, and she still freaking took off. But anyways. They want to make me work for it, I guess.
Yeah.
So, you know, it had a lot of fun and came back, did a little bit of bird hunting, and yeah, got a couple birds yesterday, got a couple birds today, and a lot of fun. Very enjoyable. But yeah, I mean, I think everybody had fun. I think everybody got a bird today at least, so I think everybody had a blast from the sounds like, you know, talking to the guys in there and listening to them talk. And I think just kind of, this brings them back to being around other guys again, and you know, it kind of builds up confidence a little bit more going out there and holding the gun again. Some guys I've been out with on some of these, I've never shot a gun since I got injured, which could have been 6 years ago, 8 years ago, or, you know, it could have been a month ago. I mean, who knows? But that's what I think it's more of a mental healing than anything for them.
It was, when I first got here, I don't deal with random people that very well. I know a lot of people like me don't. So the first night was kind of shaky. There was a lot of new faces, a lot of introducing to people, so I was kind of nerve-wracking. But we went right out and shot the Flintlocks, which is something I've never done before. There was a whole new ball game. So this is a sport that I have no idea about, and I learned quick that it's not a very easy one either. The Flintlock is not an easy hunt by any means. The mentors did an absolutely great job knowing their section of the woods. It seems like every mentor has an area that they regularly mentor in. Then they knew the deer were going to move in the right spots, and they put me on them. And there's just most of the shots were 50, 60, 70 yards in that area, so they were kind of long for the Flintlock, but we tried. I mean, the more you get out and do things, the better off you feel. You know, and after the first day feeling very nervous and a whole group of new people, you're relaxed by the last day, and everyone's family and friends, and you're having a good time. But I mean, a good thing about being here is, I mean, you are at Ring Neck Ridge, so I mean, they do take you out and you can go shoot in the fields of the pheasant and see the dogs work, but I mean, still, you can't do that every day. You can only do that a few times before. And you go from being this camaraderie and being around other soldiers to you just feel like you're by yourself. So being around an organization like this where you have the mentor that was a soldier or is a soldier, and they make you feel like you don't have to explain anything. Like they know what you're talking about. You don't feel like you have to dumb everything down, and you feel like you can just open up, and even if you've never even met them, you feel like you can talk to them because they are just like you.
I was on a hunt, and it was a cool experience. And I was talking to you, talking to Eric, and he said, "You think this is good? You got to get hooked up with Mindy Picotti over at Hunts for Healing." And he said she's like a mother, and she said she accommodates, and she knows when you're going through some stuff, and you know. So I blew him off, and I didn't really call Mindy right away, and you know, because I just didn't call Mindy, you know, I didn't, and Mindy called me, and she told me that I need to come out, and we talked for a little bit, and she asked a little bit about myself, and I told her, and she said I need to come out, and we set it up, and here I am. When I first got here, you know, it's just like any of us. There's an armor on. You put your armor on, and you put your tough guy face on, and when I started to meet the people here, started to soften up a little bit, soften the armor, you know, and started to realize that these people up here genuinely care for, you know, each and every one of us and each other up here. And as the days went on, that really resonated with me. Being here and being able to connect with other soldiers on a really, on a deep level, without even saying much, it was great, and it's given me a different kind of hope, knowing that there's other Joes out there that are like me, and some are worse and worse and worse situations, and some aren't in so bad situations. But you know, we all got stuff, and we were all able to relate in that way. And I don't know what chemistry or, you know, what it is, but when you get some guys that have been through some stuff and you put them together, it's the best thing for them. It's the best thing that I've experienced, to be able to talk to the guys and to let down your guard, and to, oh, that happened to me too, and yeah, I can't believe I went through that, and I can't believe you went through the same thing, and you know, how'd that make you feel? You know, and it isn't like a therapy session, you know, we're just cutting up, you know, drinking some coffee, chewing tobacco and shooting deer while we're doing it, and it's given me a lot of hope, you know, coming here, and I'm hoping that next year I can be on the other side of that and and help another soldier feel like that, or another Marine, or, you know, help them feel that welcome, you know, that they're not alone, and, you know, that there is hope and that you're going to get through this. I'm hoping I can be a part of that. No one except another soldier will understand, you know, the sacrifice, and, you know, oh, you had trouble sleeping. Well, you don't understand why I had trouble sleeping, or, you know, or you have nightmares, or, you know, going out in public places makes you not crazy, but gets you a little anxious, and, oh, but that's fine, you'll be fine. No, you don't understand. You don't get it. And yeah, and they never will. And to be around guys that, you know, that all go through that on a daily basis has been invaluable. And the mentors here all have hearts of gold, I'm telling you. And, you know, when we go downrange to, whether it be Iraq, Afghanistan, Africa, you know, wherever, you know, you're doing your job outside. So to be outside and not be hunted, you know, you don't have 10,000 eyes looking at you and plotting on you, and, you know, there's nothing better than that, you know, just to be outside and where it's quiet, and, you know, and you get to enjoy nature. And so it's a positive experience, because our senses are always turned on when we're not out, you know, hunting or fishing. Our senses are always turned on. So when your senses are always turned on, and it's to detect wildlife, beautiful wildlife, or to hunt to put food in your fridge, it becomes a positive experience, instead of our senses being turned on at a shopping mall, and you're, you know, looking at hands and pockets and bags and exits. And so you're using all your senses in a positive way, a way that doesn't drive you nuts. So
I hope you enjoyed this episode of Warrior Summit Outdoors. This week you saw us, we were at Hunts for Healing in Laceyville, Pennsylvania on a flintlock deer hunt. What did we get? We got 5 deer out of 6 hunters, which is not bad considering how hard it is to hunt with a flintlock. And well, we had some good times, we had some good laughs, we had some good camaraderie, and a lot of guys, this was their first time hunting. In fact, I would say pretty much all of them, it was their first time hunting with a flintlock rifle, which was brutally tough for somebody who's never done it before. But I think they shined, and they really had a good time doing it. And for these guys to come out here for the first time and do this took a lot of courage. And as I've always said, there's 2 types of courage. There's the courage to face the enemy in battle, but even more so, it takes courage to come home and live with it. And courage heals the soul.